We're going to start today by writing our name on the back of our paper and flipping it over. With your pencil, we're going to trace that lid all the way to the top of our paper. It's almost touching the top edge, and I have space on each side, so it's kind of in the middle of my paper, but at the top. I'm going to be done with the lid, and I'm going to go to the bottom of my paper, and I'm going to draw the biggest oval I can that stretches from the bottom to side. So this oval is almost touching both sides. From here, I'm going to connect these shapes, the oval and the circle, with two curved lines. So on the sides of my circle, I kind of have two dots. I'm going to connect that dot to the oval at the bottom with a little bit of a curved line down to the oval. It's touching it down there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take that dot and I'm going to curve a line towards the bottom of the oval. Do you notice how these lines are close to the edge of the paper at the bottom? They're not close to each other. These dots are also spaced out. They're not at the bottom of that circle. They're kind of on the sides, so it looks like a stocking cap shape. The next part, we're going to switch to our oil crayons. And this is the part that's going to be a little tricky because it's kind of hard to see what we're doing. See if you can watch what my hand is doing, how my hand is moving. We're going to use our lines and make patterns on our hat. Did you notice that my hand was going up and down like a zigzag line? I can see that a little bit and I can feel it. I know you might not be able to on the video. Ooh, what's my next line gonna be? Anybody notice? It was straight. I can kind of see it and I can feel it. I'm gonna go to another line. So these are all really close together. I'm fitting them about a finger space or 2 fingers apart. My hand is going to bump, bump, bump. What else could I do? Ooh, this one. It's a dotted line, you guessed it. Miss Cleary has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines already, and I still have more space. I want you to see how many lines you can fit going across your hat. Well, that's my loop-de-loop line. I still have room. It's okay if you repeat. Maybe I'll have another zigzag. Maybe I'll have a line that looks like a W, a wavy line. I reached all the way to the bottom, but I still have this big oval. You can make a line pattern in that spot too. I might just repeat the same pattern. Maybe you do too. Straight lines, zigzag lines, wavy lines, you get to decide. But our next step is painting. And that's where we're gonna see the magic. You're gonna see the white crayon show up. So we're using our cake temperas today and a water cup. They are dry. The only way they work is if we take that big brush and we rub on the paint to get a color. Do you see my lines showing up? It's okay today if you use more than one color, and it's okay if you go outside the lines. We are gonna cut these out next time. So you won't even see that I went out of the lines. If you want to paint your circle, you can, but we're actually going to put something on that circle next time when it's dry. If you look at that finished example, we're gonna be putting some fluffy texture. Mrs. Cleary is gonna switch colors. She's gonna rub her brush on another color. I washed my brush so that they don't mix. And I'm just trying to make a nice pattern of my colors. Oh, I like that red. I'm gonna get a little bit more. And I'm gonna go down and I wanna see 2 lines. I showed 2 lines on the green, 2 lines on the red. I kinda like these 2 colors. I'm just going to make a pattern with the colors too. You get to decide how you're painting though. Ooh, I like that one. Awesome. I think I might paint a little bit more green. Ooh, I can see my zigzag line. And then I'm gonna save the bottom part for red. Every time I get a different color, I switch. I am not mixing them all together because that would make probably a brown. Well, I'm going to stay with green at the very bottom. When you're done painting and you can see all your lines, you can carry your project with 2 hands to the drying rack.